You can make a difference. By becoming a supporter of our channel, you not only help us thrive, but also become an active part of our community. The link to join us is in the description. Sometimes we get very fearful. We are very afraid to tell the other that the other is being excessive. Sometimes we have. And when you will do it, you do it the wrong way. The right word when it is told at the right time, and the other accepting too. Because you also have no obligation to be talking about what you ever said once. And the obligation is that it is his life. From the moment you identify that in your territory, you want to establish this limit. It is your right, and the other has to accept yes. And from the moment we deal with a little more real, we give the opportunity to grow the relationship. Sometimes we suffer too much because we don't know how to be honest. And it's really hard. I know it's not easy for you to establish the limits of the territory, right? Sometimes the other invades too much. It's funny, right? We are public all the time. They try to invade my territory. The person guesses my glasses. People, do you with affection? Could it be? I will wear the glasses I want. I'm going to wear the clothes I want, isn't it? Have you heard that? Sometimes the person feels right to pass a long email to you, saying that you should not use it here. I'm sorry. The other gives too much guess in your life. You suffer it. I know you suffer. I'm not speaking of something that is my privilege. No. People have to understand that even in written communication, email, or in the word, in the letter has a limit that the other can only surpass if you gave it this right. There are intimacies that This is a matter of education that we need to resume. People are very elegant, as Annenberg says. What an ease and truth. We are too inelegant when we guess what we were not called. Relationships often inside our home, among friends, are like this. People are too invasive. We are at a time when communication is easy. On Twitter, you come in, you say whatever you want. You guess what you want. You talk to that person. Now be careful, because the rules of elegance, common sense, and intimacy are valid for any form of communication. It is interesting that we be careful to know what I will say to that person. I have rights. Did she give me freedom for this? Am I being consistent with so much intimacy that I have with her? Am I acting from my place? Do I have understanding of the place I take in this person's life to say what I will say? You know, and sometimes the opposite also happens. Sometimes you have all the intimacy with that person. You are her brother. You are a close friend. And you have the courage to overcome the territory, which is right to be overcome, because you have intimacy. So lately, our relationships are so little qualified, because we have made a mistake on both sides. Or we make a mistake because we go beyond and say what is not right for us to say. Because the other did not ask me for opinion, and not so little gave me freedom. No friendship with me. Has no intimacy with me. To allow me to say what says. I am not with him honest enough to point to him what our friendship entitles us to point out. You know, my people, I keep thinking that more and more we need to be careful. Our relationships need to have quality, and I want to have quality relationships. I want to have friends who are able to access my most difficult, the hardest, and have the opportunity to say something about it. I want to be affronted, yes, for those who love me. Yes, I want to have the opportunity to be challenged by those who know me, who has intimacy with me. You also have the right to have this, because when we have a real friend to participate in our life, to interfere the right way, my friend, life gains another quality. And the experience of friendship, commitment, is absolutely healthy for all of us who want to be better, that we want to move forward. I wish this, right? That in this time of so much communication, so talk, so many people who say, we can find someone who tells us what we really need to hear. I am afraid that, in the midst of so many words, we speak, and not communicate with anyone. The other day, just to close, I met the daughter of a great writer, and I commented with her. She writes me from time to time, an email always very polished. Always dealing with issues that are pertinent. And once I commented to her, "You write little, write very well." But very little.
It's been a pleasure having you with us on Path of Faith. We value your feedback, so please share your thoughts in the comments, give us a thumbs up, share this video with others, and hit the subscribe button to stay connected with us.